Hey guys, Matt, Cichlid Dojo here, giving you a requested fish room update. A bunch of you guys were asking for it. Not ideal for showing off fish, but maybe just get an understanding of kind of how everything's set up here. Maybe you guys will appreciate it, but yeah, so let me run through everything here so you guys see what I'm working with. Probably consider it a medium-sized fish room. So I think we got about 20 tanks here. We'll start over here. So first tank, this is a 120, 4 foot long, 2x2. Currently housing the Vieja Sin Spillum. They're doing pretty good. Got the big guy in there running the show, not too aggressive yet, but doing all right. Down below, just some fry. Usually most of my bottom tanks are all for growing out fry, bare bottom. These are Mesoheros feste, some red terrors, probably around an inch to inch and a half in here. They're available. Hit me up. As we move over to the next tank, this is another 120 4x2x2. This is the Peruvian green terrors, the Stalsbergi. Try to get myself out of the glare here. Anyways, gonna be hard to see the fish because of all the glare, but then you go up to the top, we got a little breeder box where I've been growing out some of their fry. Little fat guys with a bunch of baby brine shrimp. They're doing pretty good. It's probably about 30, 35 in there. The majority, I already moved down to this bottom tank here, which is I think it's a 75 gallon. It's a 4 foot by 18 inch width, only like 17 inches high. Yeah, maybe about 70 to 80 of their fry. Also doing well in here. So we'll see. Hopefully they do good and be able to distribute some of their F1 Stalsbergi fry there. So next tank, this is a 150 5x2x2. It's housing my big pair of Rio Esmeraldas Feste red terrors, and you can see they have quite a bit of fry in there. Let's see if I can get a picture. There we go, a little male in the back, female in the pot. Maybe she's gearing up to drop more eggs. We'll see. And then below the 5 foot 150, we have a 5 foot, I believe it's a 100 gallon. It's currently housing the multifasciatus with their fry, which I just put available. Parents are probably not the best shape right now because the fry have been picking on them and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to get them out of there and get the parents looking better. However, the male doesn't stop at trying to bite me, even though his color is gone right now. Female there, equally aggressive. So moving on. This is a 5 foot, 100 gallon, 18 inch wide. This is the Braziliensis group. Lots of spawning happening here lately. You got this female guarding her fry up here in the breeder box. Dominant male right there who spawns with everything. I might have 7 or 8 females in there, I don't even know. This female right here, guarding some of the fry left over from another batch here. See if I can focus. These guys are getting ready to start eating some baby brown shrimp. And then down below, I have, it's my Geoffroy pair. Now, you may have noticed that the tank, the side of the 240 that I'm going to show you here in a second, they haven't been in there. And yeah, male finally snapped. I think female was wanting to breed for a while, and she was all barred up for maybe a month, and maybe she pushed him too far. He snapped back. She got a little beat up, so I've been keeping them separate on a bottom tank. Obviously, they're not the happiest, but I may move these on to a buddy. You know, make room for possibly trying a different species. I've had these guys for like 6 years, so great fish, beautiful, beautiful fish. Just might be time to try something new. All right, next. So this is the 240, 8 foot, 240 gallon. I doubt we're gonna get to see much in here, but half of it has that pair. Try to get in here so there's no glare. That pair of Feste that I've posted very recently. Beautiful female, beautiful male. I'm liking them a lot. And the other side has that really nice male that I just love, but he's extremely difficult. And he's extremely shy, so you can see the back of him. Check out those bars. Anyways, he's got like 3 females, 3 wild-caught females, and trying to get him to pair up. A little tough. We'll keep trying. 1 male, 1 smaller male in there. And then we move on to the Aslanum pair with tons of fry. You know, the male's always pretty aggressive, but he's even more so at this point. Yeah, he's not happy with me. I even, you know, this tank sits right next to the 240, so I try to block it with a box because he goes crazy through the glass trying to get at the Feste. So I don't want him to accidentally hurt himself. So they're doing good. The fry are doing good, the mother's doing good. And then, sort of a mess. Obviously the stand isn't optimal. I'll try to upgrade that. We've got a couple 10 gallons here. On the left, we got some Blue Texas Carpentis Escondidos. And we have more Braziliensis fry, the red variant, the Laguna de Mole. Then another 10 gallon, we have some older batch of the Aslanum fry, which are available. So hit me up on that. And let's move out of this little box here. Now this is where it's going to get tough because the sun is really on these fish. So I don't expect to see much coming out. But this is the tank I got set up with those Gymnogeophagus El Norte. Trying to work on them. They look beautiful if I don't have the lights on. Unfortunately, it's not ideal. But we'll try to get some tetras and stuff, getting them swimming out, and hopefully I can show them off. Below is just a 40-gallon quarantine tank, which I'm working on. Quarantine these tetras. Got some bleeding hearts and some Buenos Aires tetras. So when that's done, hopefully I'll introduce with the Gymnogeophagus and hopefully get them out. So, all right, next tank is a 90-gallon 4-foot, which has some, you know, I have those wild-caught Festae separated in 3 groups with 3 males that I want to see if I can get them paired up. And so there's a really nice male in here, the smallest of the 3 that I'm working with. And he's got 2 females. One of them is really nice and colored up, but also have some random dithers in here, some fire mounts that I rescued from a buddy, some silver dollars, and also got these really nice plants from, I think it was Elite Cichlids, the guy who makes them. It's a nice base. They're really tall. One of these plants is like 26 inches, so you know, for this 24-inch height tank, it's perfect. So anyways, another one of those makeshift stands, but work in progress. I got a little 10-gallon with some True Texas fry. Those are available, only 5 left, and probably add a couple more 10 gallons down here for fry because it's getting a little crazy. Anyways, moving on. So this top tank is the 180-gallon 6x2x2, and lots of glare, so I apologize again. But if I get up close enough, you can kind of see these guys are absolutely beautiful. Female guarding the pot right there with a big male that I really like. If these other guys would get out of the way. Love these guys, and there's usually a second pair that occasionally will drop eggs in the middle of the tank. And then a third pair that controls the right side of the tank and occasionally spawns in that pot right there. So definitely whittling down these guys. I had like 50 of them at one point. And then they get bigger, and I've been moving them. I think I'm down to about 16 or 17. So definitely want to get that group down to maybe 8 to 10 fish, and potentially put them in a bigger tank, which I got some plans for here. Down below this 6-foot long tank, there's 240 breeders. This tank has some red tiger motaguensis, 1 inch plus. These are available. Let me know. And then this tank has a pair. You can see the male right there with fry, and female on the other side of the divider. He gets a little crazy with her. So more fry coming there. And then you wrap around. These guys are definitely not coming out. This is a 75-gallon, which I almost never show. It's the other half of the wild-caught Stausbergie that I have. I wanted to try one group on gravel and one on sand. So this is the one on sand. However, they're extremely skittish in here. Probably won't even see them. And they're kind of my backup, just in case the first group has issues. So down below is a 60-gallon with some about 2 to 2.5 little bigger Festae from a bigger batch, also available, red terrors. So feel free to hit me up on those. And then I have this big gap over here, which I moved a whole rack of tanks out. I used to have a 100-gallon on top of it were 240 breeders, and a 10 gallon on a 6-foot rack, but I moved that out so that I can move this 180 rack right here back in its place. So this 180 rack hopefully will go back there, and then right here I'm planning on getting a 6-foot by 3-foot by 30-inch tall, I believe that's a 300-gallon tank. So it'll be sort of a community for some medium-sized fish, but also allow me to keep a big pair of umbies or whatever else I want to get back into. So I'm excited to get that, not in a super rush because I'm going to have to move these fish along with the tanks. So yeah, got some plans of getting something, a bigger tank. So I'm excited about that. But anyways, let me know how you like the first fish room tour in the Galera. Hopefully I'll do the next one at night with the lights on and a little less glare. So anyways, thanks guys for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you can. Thanks. Bye.